Hey y'all, welcome back to Talks with Arneice. So today we're going to talk about bad company corrupts good character. So on Wednesday, my pastor preached about this during Bible study, and I wanted to share this with y'all. So the scripture comes from 1 Corinthians 15:33, the King James Version. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners. Y'all, you got to be careful of who you allow in your life, who you allow into your home, who you communicate with on your job, if you have children, who you allow your children around, because everybody doesn't mean good, you know. Some people have hidden agendas about certain things that they do. They may act like they're for you, but then y'all get into it, then their true colors starts to show. You got to be careful who you allow around your church, because when the enemy can't get to you, he know he can get to innocent children. So you got to be careful who you're allowing around your children. Y'all, as a mother, I'm very protective over who my children is around. Because this world we live in, people are very evil. And you know they like to hurt children because they're innocent. I don't allow a lot of people into my home. I don't hang out with really nobody, to be honest, but just family. And that's just certain family at that. Because I know some people don't like you. You can sometimes feel people energy. And God will give you the spirit of discernment. And you can tell who's for you and who's not for you. So, what the scripture means is Apostle Paul was warning believers that the people we spend time with and the influences we allow into our lives shapes our thoughts, our attitudes, and actions. Y'all got to be careful who you're following on social media as well, because they can influence y'all to go to hell. So you got to make sure your life is right with Christ. And you got to be careful of who you're watching on a daily basis. God gives each one of us the spirit of discernment. You know a person by their fruits. That's what the Bible says. You know a person by their fruits, by the way they carry themselves. Be careful of who you allow in your life and who you watch. You got to be careful. Because y'all, I was on TikTok last week, y'all. And I was watching a few people because this girl passed away. And that day, my spirit was interrupted. So that same day, I had to go on my friends list, and I had to block certain people. I had to block certain news that's coming down my timeline, because, you know, social media likes to push out drama. And that's all you keep seeing. Drama, 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 drama. So eventually, your spirit is going to be interrupted if that's all you keep seeing down your timeline. So if you're someone that's on social media, you're growing your fan base, you know, you probably be promoting your business, whatever you may be doing on social media, y'all, be careful of the people that you're following. Okay? Follow people that's like you, people that's wanting to grow closer to God. I'm not saying they got to be perfect, but make sure their heart posture is right. So, be careful of the people you surround yourself with, because they can influence your beliefs and your behavior. Constant exposure to ungodly influences can affect your relationship with God. If you're around somebody that doesn't believe in God, if you're around somebody that you tell them it's going to be okay, I'm going to pray for you, but then they start to be negative, they don't I don't believe God is real, you need to get from around those people. Because you can only serve one God, and everybody doesn't serve the God you serve, so you need to be careful. We are called to love everyone, but we shall be wise about who we allow to influence us. Be careful. Follow your heart. Be mindful. You can't share everything with everybody. Some things need to just stay between you and God. And remember this, everyone influences someone. So make sure whoever you're influencing, or make sure whoever you're watching, as an influencer, make sure their heart is right. Make sure they're doing things that's of God, and not talking about drama, not always gossiping about somebody. Be careful of the music you listen to, because that has certain influences as well. So I want y'all to remember this. Bad company corrupts good character. So make sure you're hanging around people that's, wanting to do better in life, that has a relationship with God. Don't get so caught up in this world, y'all. Because when God calls you home, those friends ain't going to be able to get you to the gates of heaven. So make sure your heart is right. Make sure your relationship is right with Christ before it's too late. Don't get so caught up in this world that you forget that God gives each one of us a spirit of discernment. You shouldn't be nowhere that God didn't tell you to go to. You shouldn't be dating nobody that God didn't tell you to date. You shouldn't be hanging around at these clubs or partying, doing things that God has told you not to do. Walk in obedience, because God does everything for a reason. You can still enjoy life, but make sure you're doing it with God. Make sure you're not going out getting drunk, or you're getting so high that you don't know where you at. And now you're around bad people. Now something done happened to you. Make sure when you're going out or you're communicating with these people on the jobs, that if something was to happen, they'll be willing to help you and not try to put the blame on you. Be careful of the people you allow in your life as influencers, because everybody is not of God. So y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and share this video with somebody else on today, y'all. Y'all stay blessed.